Parka. Hi, hello Parka. Just rules. That's the part where you say hi.
Huh?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are
I
you?
love Montreal and the Montreal Canadiens. Hey!
Chris, did you figure out who you're working with tomorrow?
Bam Bam Conan.
Is this the triangle one? Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, like that. Hi. Come back here. Hi.
Oh, Budweiser.
This week I've been working with Inox every day. We went from going into we exercise different just with a stick, 2 steps.
Sure, take pictures of me. I know. I'm sorry.
A little bit every day, yeah.
I haven't just been. That was a while back, but it was great.
There, you can say hi.
誰かいないちょっと。さ組長いない組長。喋るとこ撮りたい。ああ、ビデオですか。あ、まだいいですか。そう。はい、ビデオちょっと。
Oh my god.
やってきましたやってきましたついに各社は2週間分やりますから多分明日ねうちのスタッフ来ますけどもどうですかこれ各社いるプライベート今日なんか一人で来たらしいですが寂しかったね寂しいね今日飲みましょう
今日飲みましょうね
はいということでノンタイトルですが頑張ってください
頑張りますよ
グッドラックじゃあアメリカのファンに英語かなんかでガチンと
頑張ります
バカですキングオブビアキングオブ道のプロレス Thank you やってやってやってこれやってってはいはい
Can you ask them something?
重心重心何がねはいはい OK
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good memory.
Oh, you don't have to duck. I'm trying to film you.
行きましょう。
Like today's WCW TV announcers.
I don't think that's it. Check around.ディンディンディンディンディンディンディン来てるね来てるねこの絵はいいよねちょっとしたしゅんちゃんいいよねこれはテクステクステクス剣でも
Dance over, please. Sir.
しゅんちゃん、あとでね、俺ミニバーね、バッ
Oh yeah.
Be an honor.
Take your time. Okay. Good luck tomorrow. Next fight.
It's gonna be hard if I can stand it.
I don't know when I'm going to be back here.
Thank God, no pay-per-view.
It seems like there's one that's banging.
There was last week.
Well, good evening, and good evening, Senator Inoki, distinguished guests, and honored athletes. I am Bill Maruyama. I'm here representing Senator or Congressman, County Supervisor Mike Antonovich. I think he wanted me to make that slip. The supervisor wanted me to express his deep gratitude in allowing him to be the honorary chairman of this festival, and he regrets that he cannot be here personally himself. However, he wishes on behalf of the Board of Los Angeles County Supervisors to congratulate the World Wrestling Peace Festival for promoting racial harmony and peace, and for holding its first festival here in Los Angeles. So therefore, on behalf of Supervisor Mike Antonovich, as well as the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors, I'd like to present to Senator Inoki this beautiful proclamation from the entire board.
Thank you, Mr. Murayama. Our first speaker of the evening is Senator Antonio Inoki through his interpreter, Mr. Ken Tajima. Before we hear from him, I would like to give you a few highlights of Senator Inoki's background. His biography is endless in the areas of sports, politics, and world affairs. Senator Inoki is one of the most famous professional wrestlers and martial artists in the world. He was inducted to the Hall of Fame of World Wrestling in 1995. He is the winner of 18 prestigious international wrestling titles. To his credit are matches against top world boxers such as Muhammad Ali, Larry Spinks, and Chuck Wepner. Senator Inoki was a member of the Upper House Japan from 1989 to 1995. He is also the founder and chairman of the New Japan Professional Wrestling Company, which he started in 1992. Today, the company is one of the largest in the world. New Japan attracts 3 million Japanese wrestling fans per year for the last 10 years. Besides his domestic activities, Senator Inoki organized 11 international wrestling events at 10 different locations with 1.6 million in attendance. Senator Inoki is an organizer of Global Peace and Harmony, utilizing the World Peace Festivals through sports and music. Senator Inoki is also a leading environmentalist and was the recipient of the Earth Day International Award at the United Nations in June 1993. Currently, he is a leading contender as a Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations. The list continues and is endless. However, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the world legendary wrestler, statesman, humanitarian gentleman, and your host for this evening, Senator Antonio Inoki.
この度、私どもが主催いたしますワールドレスリングピースフェスティバルにご参加くださいました皆々様方に心より感謝をいたします。また、この度、私どものイベントに共催を惜しみなく協力をしていただきましたロサンゼルス郡のスーパーバイザーアントノビッチ氏並びに学校区教育委員会の先生方の皆様に心よりお礼を申し上げます。また、このイベントにいち早く賛同していただきました
On behalf of the World Wrestling Peace Festival Organizing Committee, may I first express thanks for your having joined us here this evening. I would also like to express thanks to Mr. Mike Antonovich, Los Angeles County Supervisor, for his unstinting support and cooperation, and also to the members and teaching faculties of the Unified School District Education Board.
団体の対立を超えて、今回のイベントに参加をしていただきました WCW エリック・ビショップ氏、またメキシコのトリプル A アントニオ・ペニャ氏、また EMLL のフィーノ氏、ノーノ氏、今日この席にご出席をいただきましてこれよりお礼を申し上げます。
As you know, in the wrestling world, there is a lot of rivalry, competition among various organizations. But we're particularly grateful that so many organizations from around the world have joined forces and are cooperating in this event. I refer first of all to WCW Executive Vice President Eric Bishop, whose unstinting support has been wonderful, Mr. Antonio Pena of the AAA, and Mr. Pina of TMLL. I extend my cordial and sincere thanks to each and every one of these.
一番大事なうちの新日本プロレス坂口社長を言うのを忘れてしまいました。
And I seem to have forgotten to mention the most important organization of this event, that is my own company, New Japan Pro Wrestling Company, who is represented by its president, Mr. Seiji Sakaguchi, seated next to me.
今回のイベントの目的は一つはこのロサンゼルスが変える人種の調和と平和というテーマと、もう一つはこのロサンゼルスというよりは世界が抱える青少年の健全な育成という問題、 この2つのテーマを掲げて、私どもが日頃リングの上で真剣に戦っている姿を、格闘技を通じて青少年に痛みとその思いやりを育てていきたい、そういう願いを込めまして、このイベントは大変意義深いテーマであります。
This event has two basic objectives. One consists of a fervent prayer for harmony among peoples of different ethnic backgrounds and also for peace. And the other consists of the issue of education of young people. And the reason for the significance of the event is that this great city of Los Angeles is an outstanding example of a gathering of peoples of different ethnic backgrounds, and therefore a city that could embrace important messages for the world for the future of ethnic issues. I hope that we, in our activities in the ring, will be able to inspire young people the way we have been working hard to, and it is our hope that we have indeed inspired them. We suffer sometimes in the ring, but through this suffering, I hope that we can convey our message to all these wonderful young people who are going to be shouldering the burden of the world in the years to come.
私どもレスラーは日頃自分の肉体の痛みを機会に人間の尊厳と、そしてまたその痛みと思いやりを持っております。
We as wrestlers, as I said, do suffer in the ring. We suffer great pain sometimes, and I hope that through this suffering there has come into being among ourselves a respect for human dignity, for human life, for other human beings. And I hope that we are able to convey these sincere feelings that come from our hearts to the people who will be watching this event.
私はプロレスラーとしてこのまたイベントに参加をしてくださいましたレスラーの皆様を誇りに思うと同時に、これからますますプロレスの発展と同時に世界の抱えている問題に一つ一つテーマに立ち向かっていきたいと思っております。
As a wrestler, I take great pride in those organizations and fellow professional wrestlers who have taken full recognition of the societal roles that they fulfill and have extended their support to participate in this event.
大変ありがとうございました。Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Inoki. Next on our list of distinguished speakers is Dr. Hae-Sung Kim. He is the founder and president of American Theological Seminary and pastor of 2 Korean churches here in Los Angeles. Dr. Kim has also established branch schools and missions in all parts of the world. His recent missionary work includes establishing missions in Brazil, Guatemala, and Russia. Dr. Kim?
Thank you. Good evening. It is a great pleasure to be here this evening to participate in the pre-opening ceremony of the World Wrestling Peace Festival. Amongst us tonight, we have many distinguished guests who have flown in from every corner of the world to welcome Senator Inoki and participate in this event. Although there have been many great athletic events in the past, this particular event is special and distinguishable from all the others because it is a festival of peace. Senator Inoki's Peace Festival marks a historical moment in the history of Los Angeles and the history of the United States. For tomorrow, June 1st, 1996, at 6 p.m., the Japanese, American, Mexican, and Russian fighters will send a strong message to the world that they are fighters for peace and racial harmony. I really regret. Senator Inoki tried hard to bring some wrestlers from North Korea, but they are not here. The world will see great fighters such as Senator Inoki, Dan Severn, the Giant, the Oleg, the Russian Bear, Tatarov, and Mexican legendary wrestler Pero Aguayo, and many others unite in this festival of peace. Let us hope that, by example, this peace festival will promote others into taking the next step towards unfolding a banner of international goodwill by being kind to their neighbors, despite race, culture, religion, and creed. Let us all join to fight for good fight. Let us enjoy this evening, also tomorrow's great evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kim. Next of our speakers is Steve Alexis, Chairman of the Bosnian Humanitarian Assistance, which is a non-political, not-for-profit private foundation formed to extend help and relief to Bosnian people, regardless of their religious affiliation. Mr. Alexis.
On behalf of my Bosnian people who went through hell in the last 4 years, and on behalf of my organization, Bosnian Assistance, I extend to all of you the warmest greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Senator Inoki, it is a really great pleasure for me to be here tonight and address this forum of peace seekers of the world. You are all fighters in the ring, but it really warms my heart to see your enthusiasm for peace and promotion of the peace in the world. And peace today is really endangered species. Just look what's going on in the world right now. Bosnia, Somalia, Iraq, Rwanda, just to name a few. There are many other heated places where the wars are going on, or as many places in the world where war is so potential and where conflicts are constantly brewing. Even in this country, I think we are taking peace for granted. Oklahoma City, World Trade Center, Ruby Ridge, Waco, and present standoff in Montana with the Freeman. There are just some signs and indications that we cannot take peace for granted. Increased racial tensions, religious intolerance, bigotry, crooked and egoistic politicians, aided with national and religious fanaticism, are the biggest enemies of the peace today. And these are exactly just same factors that caused terrible destructions and terrible war in my country. They caused the bloodiest conflict in Europe since World War II. More than 250,000 people lost their life. Over 2 million people are still refugees around the world, and 2.5 million people had to leave their homes and their belongings, and they are living in somebody's house homes. There are estimated that only about 5% of Bosnian people today live in their original domicile. As the chairman of the Bosnian Humanitarian Assistance, which is non-political, non-for-profit organization, I'm asking you to extend to Bosnian people any help you can. If you cannot do it financially, please do volunteer because we need all of help we can get from all of you. This year is the year of Olympics, and in old Greece, where it all started, all the wars would stop during the Olympic Games, and the Olympics would actually give a chance to the peace. Many of the wars that ceased during the Olympics would never resume. Maybe that was the idea behind the Olympics. So let us all together join the hands and make this year a year of the peace in the world. Again, thank you very much. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. Alexis. After dinner, we will continue with our program, and we hope you will enjoy your dinner.
ライバルであったモハメド・アリさんが来るということで、ここにプログラムになっておりますが、多分後から来るかもしれませんが、その前にちょっと今回のイベントにわざわざ参加をしてくれまして、そしてこの日を、選んで結婚式を今日挙げたというカップルをちょっとだけご紹介します。
We are expecting Muhammad Ali to be here. We're going to join us later. But before he arrives, I'd like to introduce to you a couple who joined a tour that came from Japan to participate in this event, and also took the opportunity while they're here in Los Angeles to get married today. Their names are Hiroshika Nagao and the former Sadoko Kondo, who is now Mr. Sadoko Nagao. Congratulations. Nagao Hiroshika-san. それから旧姓近藤聡子さん、今はもう長尾夫人になりました聡子さんでございます。おめでとうございます。Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. If I may interrupt once again, while we're being served our first course, it appeared to us that it might be a nice idea if we introduced you the true stars of the big event tomorrow. So we'd like to take this opportunity to do that now. お食事の前でございますが、明日の本当のスターでありますレストランの皆様をここでご紹介申し上げたいと思います。I'd like to call out the names and I'd like them to stand up and take a bow when they do. 名前をお呼びいたしますので、レストランの皆様でちょっと立ち上がっていただきまして、ご会釈していただきたいと思います。さあ、大変たくさんあるんでございますが、Sergeant Craig Pittman, are you with us? Versus KGB. Is the KGB with us? There he is. KGB. From the Russian Federation, is that the correct term now? Russia Impel. We'll tell you that, okay. Jim Anvil Neidhart. Are you with us? Where are you, Jim? Okay. And Mondo Guerrero. Mondo Guerrero from Mexico, I believe. We seem to be missing a few. 何人かいらっしゃるはずなんですが、Alright, and now we have some four lovely ladies who are going to put on a dazzling performance tomorrow, I can assure you. それでは女子レストランの皆さんがおいでになります。北斗晶選手。Who will be teamed up with Lady Apache, who also apparently is not here. versus Bull Nakano and Neftali. Oh, there. Right here. Thank you. Alekus Bright versus Chris Benoit. Ray Mistrio Jr. No. Heavy Metal. Right. Who will teamed up with Scosis, tag team of Scosis. And teamed up with Ray Mysterio, who apparently is not here. We have Ultimo Dragon. Ultimo Dragon. Now we come to Rex Luger. Okay. Versus Masa Saito. Hiro Kel Santo. Not having much luck here, are we? Negro Casas. Right. The gentlemen who are not here, who have not responded, will be arriving tomorrow. I've just been informed. Makes me look rather stupid, but anyway. This was just thrust into my hand. I apologize. 先ほどお名前を挙げましても来られない方々 WCW の皆様でございましてただいま伺ったんですがこれは明日ご到着ということでございます。ドスカースヘクトール・ガルザAtlantis, and this trio will be fighting Grand Marcus, Dr. Wagner, and Silver King. And then we come to Dragon Fujinami, Fujinami Tatsuro.
Come back here.
Who will be fighting the Black Cat, Kuroneko Jack. Now we have another tag team here, Pero Agayo. La Parca. These two gentlemen will be having a bout with Shibel and Piero. Then we have Conan versus Chris Jessopho versus Bam Bam Bigelow. And then we have the Ligas. Jushin Thunder Liga versus Great Sasuke. And then we have the Giant. WCW and Steve, also WCW. We'll get around to them tomorrow. They'll be there tomorrow, don't worry about it. And for the last match of the evening, it's the tag team of Antonio Inoki. Tomorrow. And he's teamed up with Dan Severn. Dan Severn right here. Antonio Inoki for Dan Severn tag team. そして藤原義明、藤原、and Rika Taktaro. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your attention. It hasn't been quite as smooth as I would have liked it to be, but we try our best. どうもご清聴ありがとうございました。ご声援ありがとうございました。大変失礼いたしました。
Me at the dinner. Anyone want to see me again? Can't believe I'm here. So hot.
Thank you. Please continue with your dinner. However, we just received word from Muhammad Ali's manager, Mr. Bingham. Muhammad Ali was expected to attend this evening. However, we just received a telephone call from his office. He has unexpectedly fallen ill and he apologizes for not being here this evening to greet you. However, he did fax to the hotel his message, which he would like us to read to you.
おしゃべり中のところ失礼いたします。先ほどもお話が出ましたように、モハメド・アリがこちらに来るという予定でございましたが、今ちょっと前にマネージャーからご連絡がございまして、休養のため残念ながら出席できないということで、皆様にご連絡をよろしくということでございます。で、その代わりといってはなんですけれども、モハメド・アリからのメッセージが届いておりますので、これを皆様にご案内申し上げたいと思います。
To my friends at the World Wrestling Peace Festival, first and foremost, I must apologize to my longtime friend and rival, Senator Inoki. Regretfully, due to prior commitments, I am unable to come to his epic event on June 1st. Senator Inoki and I developed our strong friendship after our first historic fight in the 1970s. Our camaraderie only seemed natural given our status of being on top of our respective fighting arenas. Once we reached the pinnacle of the fighting world, God seemed to bestow upon us the special task of achieving global peace and happiness by utilizing our fame. Being on top of the world, we were blessed with the opportunity to be looked up to by all. But more importantly, we had the gift of seeing the world around us. Ultimately, being at the top meant that we were the hope of the people to carry on our task.
それでは少しずつご案内してまいりたいと思いますが、ワールドレスリングピースフェスティバルの友人の皆様へのお手紙でございます。まず私は古い友人であり、また良きライバルであります、猪木寛治先生にお詫び申し上げます。残念ながら私はこの歴史的なこの行事に参加することができません。実はこの猪木さんと私は非常に強い友情の絆でつながれているわけでございますが、これは1970年代の歴史的な試合以来のことでございます。そして私たちは当時自分たちのそれぞれのキャリアのピークに立ったわけでございますが、それだけにお互いに非常に親しい友人となったわけでございます。また私たちがこの格闘技の世界の最高に立ちました時に、神様から私たちに授けられたのでありましょうか。地球的な平和と幸せをそれぞれの有名なであることを利用して、努力しようという神からのお仕事でございます。私たちは全ての人から崇めさせられたわけでございますが、しかしながらもっと重要なことは何かと申しますと、私たちはそれぞれ世界、我々の周りの世界を見ることができたのでございます。そして私たちが最高点に私と猪木先生は、同じ目的に向かって大変に長い間共に働いてまいりました。そして1996年の6月1日、ワールドレスリングピースフェスティバルが、人種的な調和と平和を、促進するために開かれるわけでございます。これらの2つのテーマは非常に、重要なものであり、全世界的なグローバル的な努力が必要であります。私は残念ながら出席することができませんが、この親善のイベントを心から支持し、そして私の心の底から、私の真の友達であります猪木先生に、成功に終わりますことをお祈りする次第でございます。モハメド・アリーより敬愛を込めるこういう手紙でございます。
Please direct your attention over here for what will be a Shorinji Tempo demonstration by Reverend Toshio Shiramoto and Reverend Ted Wekuma.
Thank you. You know, to this World Wrestling Peace Festival. Maybe I should talk in Japanese or English. You know, here many Japanese guests, and maybe I should speak in Japanese, and Mr. Ken Tajima can translate. Okay. Anyhow, this is one of our dreams. You know, here in Los Angeles, we have 10 million residents from 185 countries. You know, we ourselves, or our ancestors are from other countries. The United States of America was made by immigrants. You know, even for example, like Mr. Eric Bishop, you know, who has been working very hard to coordinate this World Wrestling Peace Festival. His ancestors are from maybe European countries. And, you know, we, in Los Angeles, we feel we need racial harmony and peace. That's one of the reasons Senator Inoki decided to pick up a location to hold this World Wrestling Peace Festival. And here we have 4.1 million South American, or should I say South American residents, or Latino American residents. And Mr. Pena said, okay, Senator Inoki and Mr. Nakada, when you have the racial the wrestling peace festival, I will cooperate. I felt so strong, as I felt so happy to hear one of the leading wrestling companies in Mexico to come here. And then he and Mr. Sakaguchi, Senator Inoki, Mr. Bishop, and even though one of the oldest wrestling company, EMLL, Empresa de Lucha Libre, said he will cooperate for racial harmony and peace when Senator Inoki visited Mexico and met them. And I really thank you to all our staff, and including the 100 volunteers to work very hard for within 1.5 months, for actual operation we came out. And I wish next year, the year after next, the World Wrestling Peace Festival promote racial harmony and peace. To conclude my speech, I would like to emphasize, if we develop ourselves as a human being, individual human being, we can go beyond of our color of skin. Human asset is the most important right now. The United Nations doesn't have money to feed refugees or underdeveloping countries. Our government, the United States, doesn't have enough money to give the food stamp or take care of the homeless. The Japanese government, each individual, 125 million people, they are in debt, or they bring about $6,000 to the international contribution. We cannot continue this kind of situation to depend on government or depend on someone. Only individual, martial arts or special training to develop ourselves as valuable human beings. Then we can contribute to the society, or we can help each other. So that's the purpose of this wrestling Peace Festival. Especially I would like to thank you, Mr. Dan Sevan. Mr. Dan Sevan. He himself an educator. He left a little credit toward the master degree. He taught physical education at college, and himself, he never gave up. give up, his amateur career until professional and amateur wrestling, can go together until 1992. He was an Olympic candidate alternate in 1984-88. When we got in touch with him, I really respected his special, educated, sophisticated personality. And at the same time, I was so surprised. He can squeeze out, his strengths to win the champion, the UFC Ultimate Fight. It's a new to the wrestling industry, which is the wrestling industry how to start to realize many people in the world want to see the more athleticism. And so he said, okay, Steve, I'll come and I try to work out, special, the wrestling, the wrestler is the strongest. People feel wrestlers are fake, gimmick, or theatrical performance. It's not, Maybe the Jericho, Lionheart might know, he's from Canada. He really works hard, go to Japan, and here always train, he developed himself. And he said, it's a great honor to come and participate in this World Wrestling Peace Festival. Because he wants to show wrestler is not fake. They really work hard. But unfortunately, wrestler cannot get like $10 million or $1 million, something American football or basketball. I do believe, wrestlers will be respected and get more income toward the 21st century because, we are going to realize we are human beings. We are not a robot. When the small bad air come and hit us. So we have to develop ourselves as a valuable human beings. And before I conclude, Mr. Oleg Taktarov, where is he? Mr. Oleg Taktarov. He is a champion of the sambo and the judo in Europe, and he is from Russia. He and Mr. Sevan, for 6 months ago or something, they really they showed us their techniques, and they respect each other, and through their arts, wrestling and martial arts. And of course, we are human beings. We have many bad parts, but we try to make our best to be, to be a good human asset. And Mr. Arthur Abraham and Mrs. Abraham, he's an executive vice president of Cauliflower Ali Club. He has been taking care of more than 2,000 wrestlers, especially retired, or something, try to develop the friendship over the ring. Very lucky to know those people, even though it was very hard work. Mr. Abraham, please stand up. And I would like to suggest maybe Mr. Peña, Mr. Jose Pineano, to develop like a special friendship through the ring for wrestlers, especially after retirement, to the Mexico. And really thank you. And he sent us his full support for this kind of World Wrestling Peace Festival to develop the wrestling industry and the wrestlers to be respected. Thank you. 皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。お忙しい中ですね、この短い期間でしたけれども、こういう具合にして、先生、猪木先生をはじめ、坂口さん、ペニャさん、それからピョノさん、エリック・ビショップさん、それからボスニアの方からスティーブ・アレクさんとか、ドクター・キム。Dr. Kim's grandfather was governor of Pyongyang. He is from North Korea. And he here tried to develop the North and the South Korea.
Give them a round of applause. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Thank you.
at this time, I would like to thank the staff of the World Wrestling Peace Festival for all their tireless efforts in putting this show on. Particularly, we would like to thank Steve Nakata and his wife Maria for the tireless hours they put in putting this event together. This concludes our evening. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the evening, and feel free to mingle with the wrestlers and say your hellos. Thank you.
World Boxing Championship, Yakushi. I think the Mexican good fighter is Yakushi. And he has been training the boxer. He would like to greet Senator Inoki. And welcome. And also one more, the KG. He's young, he's like a Dan Sevan, Mr. Sevan. He did amateur wrestling, Greco-Roman, and also freestyle, and powerlifting. He went to the Mr. Kenya, studied also Mexican style, American style. So we could see something.
Ya basta.
Senatorにしとこうか。10人ぐらい。
日本では取れないです。君と3人。はい、わかりました。カード。ピーター。皆さんいいですか？3人ちょっといいですか？
これいい試合とか男の人よりすごい試合とかそういうことじゃなく、やっぱり人の心に残るような試合をして、ロサンゼルスの人にももっと明らかにレスラーがいるのかというために戦います。
Ven, para tomarnos una foto. Ahorita venimos. Ahorita venimos. Ahorita venimos.
No, que me dé la cámara.
Thank you, Dana.
Bill, let me get one more. I'm sorry. That was
Actually, you need to send that because I can't take a photo.
どうする？ありがとうございます。I'm planning on the motion.
Corner stuff.
Right. So you maybe try to get the Takaga or Hashimura. I'm really excited. It's a long story. Yeah, I know, but she doesn't.
Because I was supposed to give them away.
Mike, your favorite? You take a picture with use our sales guy.
Very proud to be here at Peace Festival. It's the second Peace Festival for Mr. Inoki, and I'm honored to make such great things.
Underutilized on your staff? 先生、明日頑張って。
はい、どうも。
Thank you.
先生。
I won't be here.
純ちゃん、部屋戻るね。ポーズ。はい。いいよ。だから一回荷物を持って持ってりゃいいんだろ一回とりあえずこっちの部屋に。じゃあスピーク社長スピーク
こんにちは。学者もよろしくね。
Thank you.
もう終わるかもしれない。
No, 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 no. チャンピオン。
I can speak a bit of the Japanese. おやすみなさい。
おやすみなさい。
Oh, good night.
おやすみなさい。また明日。ください。Thank you. Welcome.
Oh, Canon. Oh, good.
Mr. Severin?
はい。ちょっとお待ちください。
Snub.
You don't have?
How you doing? Very good. How you doing? Want to say out of the camera? All your fans in Canada.
I love Canada.
Yeah. Look forward to the show tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
This part where
It's just the part where you say goodbye.
Okay. Oh, am I on?
Oh, yeah, you're
Is this
on.
thing on?
Yeah,
this was a great experience. It was a great night. All the speeches were great except for one guy. Just turn this way for a second. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. But anyways, I had a great time, and I hope everybody who sees this watches it. And we'll see you again probably tomorrow, because I'm sure this guy's going to be pirating the tape. Probably selling it and profiting from it.
What are you talking
And
about?
basically taking money out of all the wrestlers' pockets.
I don't do that
So I hope you
stuff.
enjoy it, this
No.
pirated show, you bastards.